Are you looking for a faster video? Well,
Hi. I know I said I wouldn't be live today, but I just got something in the mail like on my way to work and I thought I'd share it with you guys. Plus I just thought I'd talk about August since my schedule has a couple of things on there that are kind of weird and I wanted to explain what they are. So hopefully this doesn't catch you guys too off guard. So I know I wasn't planning on being live, and tomorrow I will be for sure with a project. So hi Elena, how's it going? How's everything look and sound? Because I literally set this up in 5 minutes. I wasn't planning on it at all. I totally lazed my way into the office today. And then I started opening my mail and I was like, you know, I just have to share this with you guys. So anyway, hi Terry, how's it going? Hi Michelle. All right, so I actually want to make a little list. Let's see. I want to make sure I don't forget things. All right, so I just want to make a list so I don't forget things I want to talk about. I won't forget those. Oh, okay. Those are the two things I'm afraid I'm going to forget. All right. How are you guys? Hi, Trisha. I've never seen you before. Maybe I have. Sorry. Okay, awesome, awesome. All right, so can I get this any higher? It just looks like... Sorry, I should be at my table, but my table is... Well, actually, my table isn't covered. I was going to say it's covered. I was like, why am I over here? It's because everything's pointing over here from the stream on Saturday, and I need to record some video today, and I didn't want to just, like, move everything over there and then have to move it all back because I kind of didn't plan on having today off from live stream, but when I saw that how fast those peaks and valley pants are going to be to sew, I just made it a part one, or a one-part stream, and I love those because I feel like they're a little more encouraging for folks to maybe want to sew the project. And it gives me a day to record things because I know you probably noticed I didn't do a Friday sews last week, and that was just a choice I made because I'm trying to prioritize doing some more how-tos. I know you guys really like those, so that's my nod to doing that. So hi Hannah, hi Lynn. Yeah, you know what, Michelle, I didn't want to click that. I wanted to skip it, and so I just went to the next thing because you didn't really need that whole live intro thing for like playback speed and stuff, so sorry. No, Ray, I wasn't going to stream today. It's on my schedule. Nice, Trisha. Well, welcome. This is a little unconventional. I don't usually do these where I'm just chatting, and I won't be here for too long just because I know it's kind of boring, but I just thought that this would be a really great way to kind of go over a bunch of stuff. In fact, I didn't put my schedule. Oh, maybe I can do it on the, okay, yeah. Anyway. You just kept missing, you kept refreshing. That's so funny. I figured, I was like, it's almost 11, why don't I just go live? I can do this. So, all right, so let's see. This is just my boring old book, but I have it out because that's another thing I want. I got my little list here. Ray, you didn't have to do that. I'm just chatting today. A bribe. I know, that's it, Elena. I was like, I could tell Ray thought there was a stream today, but I wasn't quite sure. And then I was like, she probably saw the schedule. Hi, Barbara. All right, so first things first, I kind of want to show you my schedule, and I don't have it. Thanks, Ray. I don't have it. Here, wait, I can move it over. Wait a second. Yes, I work on 2 computers, and sometimes it's kind of a pain, but it's really awesome for the most part. All right, so let's see. I think that did it. So I have, oh, is this set up? Can you guys hear me here? Except for the camera being here. I know, I'm not doing that right now. Let me see if I can change the image. I literally, can you tell I was not ready for you guys? Let's see, can I do this? Can I do this? Where is it? There it is. Oh, it didn't show up yet. Please. All right, let me go back here. It's a sad bribe amount. It's a very generous bribe amount. All right, so I was going to show you my August schedule, but it's not like that computer hasn't told this computer it's in there yet, so I have to wait a second. And I will show you what I'm going to be doing. Could you hear me okay on that screen though? I didn't check that one, so for the I'm being a good girl lately and checking. It's still not there. Did I not do it? Oi. Oh, maybe I could do it here. Here. I know. There's always a workaround. Okay. Just a second. I'm going to make that bigger. Okay, so I'm going to move this here. If you've never done this where I show you my computer, it's a little disorienting at first. So I'm going to make this a little bigger. Okay, so this is my community tab on YouTube. I can't see the chat right now, but this is my August schedule. So, and maybe I should make sure you guys could hear me. You guys can hear me, right? Okay, cool. Thank you, Michelle. All right. So this week I'm going to be doing the Decades of Style Peaks and Valley pants, and I will show you my fabric as well in a second. So these are a stretch woven pant, which is pretty cool, and they're a pull-on style. And she gave me the pattern to test, and I was like, I would love to test this for you. However, I have all this menswear I'm sewing, and I'm not changing that. So she was like, that's cool. And I was like, well, if you're releasing it late July, that works. I could maybe just do a live stream. So she was down for that. And so the next week, I have this huge, massive pile of clothes, and most of them are me-mades. There's a few ready-to-wear items, like store-bought items. Some that are just like really precious that I bought a really long time ago that cost me a lot of money from a brand I really loved. And they just don't fit me, or I don't wear them. And so I kind of want to go through and look at that. I hope that doesn't sound boring. I actually ran it by one of my Patreon groups, and a couple of them were like, this sounds awesome. So I feel like we all have, most of us probably have a few ready or me-mades in our thing that we're just like, this isn't cutting it. This didn't work out. I don't know what to do about this. I never wear it. I have those too. So I'm going to share those. And then the mulch mat thing is this idea I had like 12 years ago. Like, I've been generating scraps of fabric for 30 years, right? I'm just checking the chat. I know you can see it too. Okay, cool. So this idea is probably kind of harebrained to some folks, and maybe it just seems a little over the top, but I really do generate a lot of scrap fabric, and I only need so many dog beds, and dog beds are really heavy. Now, I do save bigger pieces to hopefully maybe rework into something else, but as far as like stuff you would most likely throw away, I do save a lot of that, and I didn't at Chicken Boots, like it was just too much, but I've had this idea of making these like for lack of a better word, like a quilt that is made from a very porous fabric, so you could water through it, like in the garden, right? And then you fill it with your scraps, because if I use natural fiber scraps, they'll take a while to decompose, but they will. And then they'll hold in the moisture. Now, I live in a very drought, prone area. There's a drought here. And so this is just my idea of making mats, like these little like quilts. And I'm gonna make like a round one to go around a bush I have, and maybe some trees. It's just something I'm trying out, and I'll show you what I got in the mail today for that. All right, and then you guys, I put it out on Instagram like, hey, I want to sew something that's knits, and Hearts wants to sponsor a project. Do you guys have any requests? And so you guys put in a lot of things. And I just told Hearts, this is what they said, and I let them pick. And they're sending us 2 projects, and this is one of them, the Scirocco jumpsuit by Deer and Doe Patterns. I had no idea this was made from knits, so that's really cool. I'm pretty excited about that. So this looks amazing on people, and now I feel like no wonder this looks so amazing. It's in knitwear, so that's really cool. So that's my August plan. Now let me share with you some of my things here. Yeah, that's what I think, Lynn. I think like my Rita shirt dress has needed pockets since the day I made it. It's not in that pile, but I'm hoping to remember to put it in that pile. That would actually take me a bit of time because I have to like unpick French seams and hunt down my scrap of fabric or just use a different pocket fabric. But that dress is epic. It's gorgeous. I love wearing it. It's one of my favorite makes. I highly recommend that pattern. It's really awesome. I don't know how very size inclusive it is. It was in my needle sharp box, and I made it a couple years ago. And I get people watching the tutorial and they remind me that I have it as well. But I always say, put pockets in it because there's something about sewing that dress that I totally didn't notice that there isn't hand pockets. There are chest pockets, but the dress is full and it just feels like it would have pockets. Like I'm always looking for them. Mine's very long and has like side slits, and it's a shirt waist style dress with a draw cord, so it's very comfortable. So I wore it the other day. It's blue. I want side pockets with that. So, and that's just like that's no big deal from my pile. Wait till you see my pile. It's embarrassing. So. All right, so here is the Peaks and Valley pants. So I have a pre-released version of the pattern, so don't judge the pattern by how this looks. But here's the pair of pants. This comes in a lot of sizes, by the way, and like I said, it's stretch woven. I'm going to be using this Japanese ripstop, this Japanese cotton ripstop I got from Maker's Fabric. It doesn't quite have 20% stretch though, so I'm a little concerned about it, and I bought some other fabric that might arrive in time to use, a denim and a, for the contrast part at the bit, if you choose to use contrast, I wasn't going to use a stretch. So, because you know, you can have some fun with that, right? So we're going to try that out. There's also a shorts version that I'd really love to try because I don't wear shorts anymore, and I would really like shorts. Now, I'm going to be really playing with you guys. I've probably gained 15 pounds in the last year. That's pretty unlike me. And while I am very accepting of everybody else's body, I'm not used to it. And my clothes don't fit very well. And this style pant made me a little concerned. I was like, I now have a tummy, a bigger than usual tummy. I've always had a tummy. And I was a little nervous about it, but I've been seeing it on lots of different body types, and it looks really, really cute. I think this would look really cute on my mom, who's very petite, so I think she'd like this. So I think it'll be good. I'm going to throw together a prototype today and then fit them tomorrow on stream and then cut them out, and then we'll sew them on Saturday. So, and then I'm using, here's my Japanese ripstop. I don't know why I keep saying Japanese, like it's, you know, special. Can you even see the ripstop? Ooh, it's so dark. Can you see the little ripstop lines? I use this for the lining in the utility jacket, and then this is also stretch woven. It's a poplin, and I'm just going to use that as the hems at the bottom, that little peak and valley part. So this is pretty cute, and I'm really thankful she sent me the pattern. That was really nice of her. Not truly a sponsored project since I'm providing all the materials. All right, so for my, I'm laughing because I do think my mulch mat thing is definitely kind of kooky, and it's so me to have something kind of kooky like that, you know. I'm gonna zoom this out. It looks really weird. Okay, I bought cheesecloth. I've been thinking about this for 12 years, at least 12 years, maybe longer, maybe 15 years. I know what house made me think of this idea. So when I looked for cheesecloth, I looked for unbleached because it's going to be out in my yard, right? I don't think bleached would be that bad, but there's no reason to use it. So I got this unbleached cheesecloth. Now, if you're going to follow along with me and do something similar to this for your gardening needs, I'm going to warn you, and maybe we can chat. It was really hard to find cheesecloth in anything but 70 yards. 70 yards, people. Who knew that the world of cheesecloth comes in a box? So they have it in this box, and it's for cheesemakers, right? So I appreciate that. But, oh, and it also comes in different grades, and you're going to see like grade 50 and grade 90 are the most common, and that's how porous it is. I went with, I ended up finding 10-yard pieces. So I may have spent a little bit more than I would if I had bought 70 yards of it. But really, that is so my MO, to be like, I'm going to do this crazy project and I'm going to buy everything for it. I'm going to have enough for a lifetime. And I've stopped that kind of thing because while I will get through that, it's not necessary. So let me just dip my toe in this first and let's see. So I kind of want to see what happens when I open this. I didn't know it was going to come hermetically sealed. So I'm kind of curious. Let's see if I can, okay, it's already cool. I only had to barely, so. Yeah, so Terry, that's awesome. Maybe we should start a group, because that's the thing is, like, I don't really talk about it very much. I know I've mentioned it because I really am like other people's size. I feel like it's whatever you want and whatever you feel. Now, I will be really candid. I was raised with a lot of pressure to be thin. And it was outward in the world, like we all have gotten, and definitely familial, and also living in Southern California and growing up on the beach and everything. And I had a very large bust. I've had a breast reduction, and I've just always struggled with it, like most people. This is off, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm actually more fine with my body than I was growing up, because I'm kind of like, oh, this is kind of cool. This is interesting. I look at it from kind of a scientific experiment as a pattern drafter, you know. But at the same time, I'm noticing things with my hips, and I've talked about this before, where I'm having issues. I'm having some issues that I'm really worried about for the future, and I think part of it's because I've always been a jogger, a bad jogger, but a jogger, and I stopped when I moved here because of the heat. And so I feel like that was actually what was keeping all those muscles, development of muscles in my like hip and my butt and all that area was actually helping that area, and I didn't know I had an issue. So I want to just get back in shape. Really, that's all I'm concerned about. I don't care about the weight, that number. It's just that I want to be back in shape and healthy for the future. So anyway, yeah, exactly. Hi, Hannah, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so anyway, here's the cheesecloth I got. I thought I would say I think I got grade 40 or 50. I wanted something kind of porous. Now, grade 10 is like threads. I'm trying to find an end here so you can kind of see. All right, so this is what I got. Oh my God, I can't even imagine sewing this. This is gonna be an adventure. I think I'm gonna hate it. So we'll see, right? I wanted something that would decompose, but maybe this will decompose too fast. It's an experiment. So this is my plan. So I think this is two 10-yard pieces. Though if you guys ever shop for it, you're gonna see the way they discuss the measurements of cheesecloth is completely different because it's 36 inches wide. So they talk about it in inches or square yards. So I had to be doing a little math. So, all right, so that's my mulch mat project. And then I talked to you about the Scirocco jumpsuit. I don't have that with me yet. I haven't gotten that project. I should get it any day. I also wanted to share that I got my Mexican food Instant Pot, and I'm so excited. Oh, I got it on Amazon, Terry. I looked everywhere. Tissue paper is your fit. Thank you, Lynn. Such a good reminder. You are absolutely right. I need to write that down because I used to do that for something else. That's an excellent idea. Thank you, Lynn. Right, Ray? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're starting to feel better, Ray. One of the other patrons has been messaging me lately, and her weight loss journey has been so inspirational. So, just because, like, it's pretty significant. But like I said, I'm going for, I just want to get back in shape and get my muscle back, you know? And my jeans fitting by fall. We'll see. My plan is, I told my husband the other day, I was like, you know what, let's come up with a plan together where we get everything we want in place by October. Because that's like less than 2 months away. Because I've been wanting a treadmill, but I've been so scared to get one because what if I don't use it? And I've had one before and it was great, but it was upstairs and it just was not a good fit and it was used. So it was huge. It was more than I needed. So anyway, so here's look at this book. Look at the pictures in this book. I'm so excited. I love Mexican food and I don't like spicy food. Wait, get to the recipes. Come on. Chicken tortilla soup. Okay, so you can just sign me up for any of this. Beef and corn albondigas soup. I'm hoping there's a lot of vegetarian things because we eat a lot of vegetarian. Red pozole with pork. My husband cooks a lot of Asian food, which I really love, but I'm trying to get him more into the things I really like. Chicken sangria. I mean, come on. Let's see. Arroz con pollo. Oh, and Terry, I will probably link that cheesecloth. I can try and link it in the description today. Maybe I could do an affiliate link since I have the Amazon affiliate. I'm such a bad thing. Oh, speaking of which, Wardrobe by Me gave me an affiliate thing, and I have not told you guys this, and I feel terrible. It's in the link of the description of all the videos now, and on my website. That was really nice of her. It took a while to sort out. There was something wrong with one of my emails. Okay, let's see. Just showing off this cookbook I know nothing about. I hope it's really good. We got an Instant Pot. My husband's totally fallen in love with it. Where's that thing I don't know. Anyway, there's a lot of meat in here, though, I have to say. Oh, there's a whole vegetarian section. Okay. Is it all just cheese, though? Ooh, look at that. Rice stuffed chilies and spicy tomato sauce. Okay. You can tell I live in California, can't you? Rice and bean dishes. Sign me up. Salsas. All right. Wait, what was that? Was that Mexican chocolate? Oh, yeah. I am so excited to bring that home for my husband to cook for me. All right, I'm going to end with my unboxing. I got a Fabric Godmother thing. So, yeah, right, Ray? I mean, that's the thing. Calories in, calories out, right? It'd be nice if they're a shortcut. Yeah, I found it by total accident, Terry. It's called Mexican Instant Pot. My husband wanted an Instant Pot for years, and I was the one being like, do we really need one more appliance? We have a crock pot. And he was like, I just think it's going to be easier and different. And I was like, well, then get one. But I was just like, I'm such a minimalist in some respects, especially with my home. You know, I will use things that until they break and I can't fix it anymore. Like kind of not too bad, but sometimes kind of bad, you know. And I have this really weird thing where I think of like, I look at all the stuff in my life and I just think, I don't want to leave all this stuff behind someday when I die. Like, I don't want this burden. Like, I can enjoy it for 40 more years, right? It's crazy. It's just a weird quirk I have. So, it's not true. It isn't true. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have said it that way. I was being really flippant, Ray. Okay. I'm not going to turn this into a health and stream, though. I do know a little bit about that stuff, but yeah, I'm just trying to move on. How this is different from your countertop electric pressure cooker? I don't know, Barbara. I know that they're kind of a combo of a crock pot and a pressure cooker. And he actually does release the steam on the top when he uses it. I haven't played around with it yet. He's making stuff in it every day. It's so fast. And it's really great. He made he makes risotto a lot because it's a pretty easy dish, and it's just like if he doesn't have anything planned for dinner, and we have arborio rice on hand. He'll make risotto for dinner, and he made it in the Instant Pot, and he was like, oh my gosh, it just like made that so fast, and I didn't have to sit there like at the stove, which is really nice. So, all right, so okay, if anyone's not on my newsletter, let me see if I can drop. If you want to be my newsletter, now would be a really good time because I am sending a newsletter out tomorrow that's announcing something. And no, right, it's totally fine. You can talk all you want. I just didn't want to be here forever. And I also am not prepared. Yeah, right, Kathy? We're loving it. We're loving it. Okay. Newsletter. All right. And so, okay, the other thing I wanted to announce is that there is an Instagram account and fabric store called Cheesecloth. And she approached me a little while ago about like having a chat and an interview. And I was like, well, I don't know what you mean, but that's okay. And so we finally got to chat and like over FaceTime or in Instagram or something. I don't know. She was so delightful. We really hit it off, and now I understand kind of what she wants. And she kind of wants to do a just a live like interview with me, and that's happening this Friday, and it's happening on Instagram. And I have no clue how it's gonna work because I've never done that before. But it's probably around 11:30 my time, so around the time I would usually stream a little after. So if you happen to be on Instagram, you can pop over and say hi. And if you go to her stories. Her website is lushcloth.co.uk. Her name is Oyen. She's delightful. And she's doing a lot. Like, she's working, she's a mom, she has a fabric shop. Fabrics are gorgeous. And she just announced it in her stories today, and you can see her talking a little bit about it. And she also at the end has a question box, so if you want to put in a question for me, be nice to me. You can, and she'll ask me, I guess. I don't really know. I have no clue, but I just thought I'd promote it and help her promote it for that. So, lastly, what else? Okay, I also am going to start recording some more how-tos, and I have your list of the really, really short ones for YouTube Shorts, but if you're looking for those like more, you know, chunky how-tos, like the 10 to 15 minute range, and you have suggestions or requests, please let me know. Right now, I'm going to do some, right now, like in the very, very near future, on knits. So I'm going to do some how to sew fold over elastic, how to sew cover stitch binding, how to sew cover stitch hem, serging the seams with the fronts in mind, which probably doesn't make any sense to you, different types of stretch fabrics, how to sew picot trim. So that's kind of my knits things. I haven't done any of those. And if you have any others that you have, yeah, I could put her Instagram in the chat. If you have any other suggestions or requests, because like, you know, I've done the like sewing a placket on a sleeve, or how to sew collar and collar stand. My most popular one right now is how to serge elastic onto a waistband. So, okay, I'm gonna put both of her things. My hair's acting really funny. Like it feels funny. All right, so here's her Instagram. No, that's not it. Here it is. I was gonna give you somebody else's. Here's her Instagram. Her name is Oyen. O-Y-I-N. Look at that fabric. Oh my goodness. And then her website is this. Here you go. Oh, it didn't do it as a link, sorry. Here we go, here's her website. Threads and needle sizes. Oh, did you suggest that one for the YouTube Shorts? Because I actually think you're right that that would be a better one for a longer video. And if you guys can't think of something now, you can always email me or comments on one of the videos or whatever, however you want to get it to me. I'm always looking for those. All right, so I think that is everything. Eek. I dried my peaches on Monday. Oh my God, that took me hours, but they turned out really good. And I picked one huge basket of peaches off our tree. It was like 25 pounds of peaches, and it filled up my dehydrator, and I still had like, I don't know, 20 peaches left over or more that weren't quite done. Like, you know, I would check them on the tree and they just fall off. So I was like, oh shoot, you're ready to come off. And then they weren't really. Yeah, I understand what you mean, Catherine. I think that's a good one. I was also thinking of, I would like to do a series on what fabric is right for what project. I've been kind of formulating in my head, trying to figure out the best way to convey that, because I think that's really hard. Like, even I am like, well, what does this fabric feel like when I'm looking at it online and shopping? And I would really like to do a video on how I figure out if the fabric I'm looking at online is going to be right for the project. Because there's been a couple times where I get it and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's not what I thought. So, yeah, they turned out really good, Ray. There was a bunch that were not quite dried, so instead of just re-drying them, we put them in a bag in the fridge and we'll just eat them first. Oh, they did, Terry? That's sad. This is a compost bin peach tree. There's two. One's not great, one's amazing. So we're just lucky that these people let it go. And it's a hot mess. Like, you look at that tree and you're like, what is happening here? So, balancing a curved hem. Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting, Elena. Boy, I don't even think I do that. But you know what? I like the idea of showing that because I definitely know what you mean. Those are sometimes really hard to sew. You get yourself into a pickle and then you're like ripping it back. So is that a phrase you hear, balancing the curved hem? Like, what is that? I've never heard that term before. Usually, like, you balance a sleeve or you balance pants, but I've never heard a hem. Sewing curved hem. I'll write balance and then I'm gonna maybe do a little research. On the really, really, really short videos, like 60 seconds and under, this is what you guys have so far suggested. Different seam finishes. Efficient way to seam rip. I'm trying to decipher my writing. Using an awl, grading seams, hand sewing a button, needles, thread types, when your machine eats fabric. I wrote down understitching. Someone wrote down sleeve placket, but I have a video on that. Ironing, organizing, and emergency solutions. These are all such great. You guys really fired them off. So maybe I can incorporate some of those into that too. Yeah, I think that's kind of an interesting term for it. All right, let's do the unboxing. So I kind of signed up for this really spontaneously. I must have been feeling, you know, like had a little extra money at the time. It wasn't very expensive. In fact, let's look up how much this is. So, and I don't know much about Fabric Godmother, except that someone had posted a picture of themselves wearing this fabric. And I was like, oh, I really like that fabric. And then I stumbled across this subscription box. So let's see. I don't know. Where do you find this box at? Where is this box? They're a British fabric store. I don't know where this box is. It's called the Dream Wardrobe Box. Sorry. I found it on their Instagram. All right, well, we'll just look at it. Yeah, right, right. I think it's just because whatever peach pit they threw in the compost bin, you know, and some of them, you know, peaches or seeds are generally hybrids, and so they're not meant to be able to be sprouted from ever again. You can sprout from it. That's erroneous terminology. You can grow something from seeds, like your tomato plants might make more plants, but it most likely won't fruit, or the fruit will be really extremely subpar. That's how they've engineered seeds. Lynn, right? You might want to. I already took a peek at it. And maybe it's not your style. I don't know. All right, so this is my box. It's called Dream Wardrobe. There's 2 size ranges that you can select. And look at this fabric. It's a linen viscose. I got 4 meters of it. Let me brighten it up a tiny bit. It's beautiful. And you get a pattern as well. And the pattern I got is this Anthea puffed sleeve and blouse. Blouse and dress, I mean. Puffed sleeve blouse and dress by Anna Allen. I've never sewn anything by Anna Allen. And then there's a little synopsis and other recommended patterns. 4 meters though, that's a lot of fabric. And there's my pattern. I got spool of thread. And then this was the freebie. There are some brightly colored pencils that say measure twice, cut once. And they say, you know, they like having a brightly colored pencil so it's really easy to find in their box. I thought that was kind of a good tip. So let's see. I want to see how much this costs though, because I feel like it was really, really affordable. Can I search it here? Maybe I should just look on their Instagram. Ooh, a lot of ads come up. Here it is. It's $59. I'm not promoting it. I am not sponsored by them at all. I just thought I'd tell you that. It's a monthly rolling subscription. Each month you will receive a carefully curated box of dressmaking goodies. We have 2 size options, UK 6 to 18 and UK 16 to 30. What do I get? A fabulous sewing pattern, beautiful dressmaking fabric enough to make the enclosed pattern, matching thread, a selection of sewing related gifts, hints, tips, and fabric guides. It's $59, 59 pounds, I'm sorry, a month. So I felt like that was a good deal. Oh man. I was just about to post a link. I am going to post a link. You can just check it out. It's always there. You do not have to act on it today. And if you do, tell her I sent you, because I'm kind of curious what, you know, like, I kind of curious if some of you signed up, but the shipping, I think it was included. Was it included? What is this one here? Let me see. I don't remember it being expensive at all. Let's see. Okay, there's some FAQs. Let me see here. The cutoff date for signing up each month is the 7th. The payment will go out on the 8th of the month, when your dream wardrobe will be shipped approximately 2 weeks after this. So this must have happened last month. Wow. So, and I'm just now getting it. Okay, and you can just select one. I don't know what I selected, so I'm really sorry. I actually kind of forgotten about this, and then I was looking at their Instagram. It's about 82. Let me see. I don't know if I got charged. Maybe I can look at my, where's my phone? Anyone know where my phone is? Oh yeah, it's way over there. I can probably check to see. Let's see if my banking app is working for once. Let's see. Hopefully it would say Renee, Ray, or Ray. What are you saying? You already donated. Okay, so that would be about the 8th. Oh yeah, so it costs me $88.84. So the shipping was probably cheap. For 4 meters of fabric and a pattern, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see, the fabric is on their website. We can price it out if you guys want. I kind of don't want to know. You know what I mean? I do want to know though. Okay, the fabric is right there. You can just buy the fabric, you guys. I think. Is that, I hate it when it doesn't say if it's by the yard or half yard. Oh, it's a half meter. So it's 16 pounds per meter. So that's a really good deal. That would have been 64 pounds plus the pattern. Yeah, exactly, Lynn. So yeah, 64 pounds plus the pattern, and there's usually a little gift. I don't really know. I don't really buy things for gifts, and I actually wish you could say no gift, you know. So, hi Penny Pinch, how's it going? Yeah, so I know I was looking at the dress. I'm gonna have to look at the hashtag. Now I feel like, oh, I wish I would have known this was coming. I would have maybe made this one of my streams this month, but I had no lack of ideas for streams this month. Maybe we could do this in September when we're doing the blazer sew along though. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know if I would have bought this pattern, but I actually like it, you know. I want to look at the, do you think we could find hashtags for it? Anthea blouse. Anthea? Is it Anna? I wonder how I'd find her hashtag. Oh, there it is right there. Never mind. I love it when it's right there on the pattern. All right, I'll show you guys once I find it. I'm always worried I'm going to pull up something like not good for the stream. All right, let's look at it here. Where's my main computer? All right. It's very oversized. I like this little plaid one here. Dress is cute. I feel like this would make me feel like I look a little chunky, you know, but at the same time, I like, look at this one. Look at the way this yellow one hangs. That's very nice. It looks so comfortable. Maybe I would add some shaping and take out a little volume. I don't know. You can like this. I like this little washed, scrunched look. See, now this is the difference. Okay, look. See this one right here? See how the sleeve is flat right here and hanging kind of down? I love the way this looks right here, by the way. Okay, now look at this one right here. Do you see how this one puffs up? That is purely the difference between pushing your seam allowances toward the sleeve or towards the body. This one's, the seam allowances are pressed towards the sleeve, and the other one, the seam allowances are pressed towards the body. You know? So, whoops, where is that at? Here it is. I think that's what I would do. I would probably encourage the seam allowance to be pressed towards the body so that it hangs a little flatter. This is so cute. All these women are much smaller than me, bust-wise. This is what I'm thinking about. I'm just being candid. Oh, but this one looks so cute on her, and she's more my size. Look at that, is really cute on her. I would really like to see it, her, the back view, you know? This scrunchy fabric, though, that look is really cute with this. So the dress version, I saw Katie Cortman wearing one. Oh, is that Katie Hortman? Oh, no, it's not. Are they putting this waist seam in here? Because I don't think that's in there. Like, this is so, these are really cute. All right, well, there we go. I'm down. Yeah, cool, Lynn. That's, yeah, Penny, I noticed that. The shoulders look really good on all those people. That is the first thing I noticed. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, you know, I would be down for making this. And you know what? I think I would actually use this other fabric I have. I think I would save this for something. 4 meters is so much. I would want to use all of it. You know what I mean? I want to feel this fabric like one layer. Let's feel how it is one layer. It's pretty hefty. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Right? I don't even know what I have on the screen right now. What do I have? I have my machine, right? Okay, good. Let's move the ugly. Let's move the box. Yeah, this is nice. How to measure a pattern. Ooh, I like that. I haven't thought of that. How to measure a pattern. You guys are so helpful. Yeah, this feels nice. It's definitely not lightweight or heavyweight. You know, it's got very nice feeling, and it definitely is drapey feeling. You know, like, I don't know if you can tell. Let's see. Hopefully my camera works. Do you ever do this? Like, could I do this as a whole dress? Like, is this too much? You know? I will sometimes do this. I just kind of look at myself in the mirror wearing the whole thing. Oh, it's kind of heavy. I know I have a dress form for this, but sometimes you just want to see it, you know, like on your body. Like, would I want this as a dress? What do you think? These flowers are more like lavender in person. And they look a little blue on the full screen. Ooh, this is a lot of fabric. Yeah. Yeah, it looks more lavender here. Yeah, right, Elena? I think so too. And I think that's why I would shy away from using this pattern unless I did the dress version. Because when you have a fabric like this so bold and you already have a cut amount, you kind of want to use all of it, right? Because you probably wouldn't want 2 pieces in your wardrobe of the same print. Yeah. Hi, Heidi. How's it going? Yeah. I'm pretty happy. When I saw that I got my package, I'm such a weirdo that, like, I was thinking about it the entire way from the post office to my office, like, I hope I like what's inside. I didn't even know it was coming. I didn't get an email. I didn't get anything. And so I was pretty surprised. And I know why I got it. Because the previous month's was so good, and they got Liberty of London lawn in it. So, yeah. I think Ray should try it too. Right, Heidi? That would be a really nice wedding guest dress. What else? I think it'd be a really nice Charlie caftan. It's a pretty big print. And that other one you guys were mentioning, because I just can only see her Instagram name. Who is that? That has this beautiful Liberty. What the heck? Penny, right? Oh my gosh. What will this fabric do? So they actually tell you in the box a lot about that. So there's you get 2 pages in here. And it says all about the fabric, and it says, you know, that they think that you would get, it would work well with these other patterns here. And I'm just looking for, yeah, so there's a lot of really good information on here. I love that this font is so easy to read too. So then there's this extra page here all about making this garment. And on the fabric, they said, I found roughly 2% shrinkage on the warp and weft threads after washing at 40 degrees Celsius. It irons beautifully and easily. I used almost the maximum heat setting on my iron and a little steam. So I kind of like that. It's pretty cool. It does look directional. I agree. Hi Delta, how's it going? Yeah, you know what, Ray? What I tell myself when I see something like this and I'm feeling like the urge to get it, if so far the 2 months I've seen of this look really great, it's always going to be really great. So whenever you sign up, it'll be great. You haven't missed anything, right? You know, so. But yeah, I think I would keep this, keep this subscription. I'll have to see if I am signed up. I have till the 7th. To see, I guess. Whoa, I don't know what I'm going to make out of it. 10 projects? That's pretty good, Penny Bench. That's not bad. All right, well, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to pop in here and kick off, you know, it's my YouTube anniversary month. If you're not subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. I'm almost at 10K. I saw that I do unlock some things at 10K, which is pretty exciting. It'll happen no matter what. I think I'm like 250 subscribers away. And what else was I gonna say? I think all projects that we've sewn up to now are all up to date on my website, I hope. So if you're looking for information on a project, all the links to the videos will be there. If you want to sign up with my newsletter, go for it. I only send one a month, and it's a recap of the entire month, all the videos we did, and a little tiny, 1-sentence thing about the project. Not all the videos, all the projects we did, sorry. I couldn't do all the videos. I do a lot of videos. We do probably 4 projects, and then I do a few uploads, so it kind of adds up video-wise. Yeah, and you'll see me tomorrow for the Peaks and Valley Pants by Decades of Style, which is that blouse right there behind me. That's a Decades of Style blouse. I don't know if you can see it very good. I've never finished it. I think it'll look really good with those pants. I just put that goofy ruffle, which is really stretchy on there because it was a piece of Cricut's fabric. What is in front? Oh, it's the fan. I see what that is. Okay. And my AC got fixed. I sent a very not so nice text to my property manager because she never replies, and I was just over it. After my husband's bringing me ice during a live stream, and it was 92 in here, and I was exhausted. At the end of the day, I get really tired when I'm sitting in heat all day. I was just I don't care if you don't believe me. It's hot. And she sent someone, and they came yesterday and fixed it, hopefully. And it feels a lot better in here already. So that's good news. So I don't have to move. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, right? 11 a.m. Pacific. And same time, same place. Peaks and Valley Pants. Oh, and I think, I'm not sure, but she had a 20% off sale going on her patterns. Decades of Style. It may have ended yesterday, I'm not sure, but it's worth a try if you're interested in any of her patterns or this Peaks and Valley. It does come in a lot of sizes, so. Oh no, Heidi, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I tried to buy one of their fabrics and I couldn't log in, but I realized it's a different account. So your subscription box account is a different account, so yeah. Eek. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, this is gonna be fun, so I'll definitely sew this in September. I feel like this would be really great going into fall and winter fabric color, you know? Like it's like, this is a 4-season group of colors, so. 4 meters. That's so much fabric. And it's, I just want to see the width. Oh yeah. So it's definitely feels longer or wider. No. I think that that's wider than 44 inches. Let's check real quick. I'm kind of curious. It told me in centimeters. I don't know my centimeters. Oh yeah, it's wider. Wow. Wow. 4 meters and it's 52 inches wide. Holy heck. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.